Hello and welcome to this tutorial in which we're gonna quickly take a look at how we can use the Thrive Apprentice dynamic text inside our Thrive Apprentice templates. I'm gonna start by accessing my Thrive Apprentice dashboard, and for that I'm gonna of course hover over Thrive dashboard and open Thrive Apprentice. Now as you can see, I will be taken to my courses section, but I will have to access the design section because I want to edit my templates. You will be taken to the design section, and depending on what templates you want to use, you can either edit your active design or edit the templates of an unpublished design and then come back and publish it later. I'm gonna go ahead and edit the templates of my active design, and for that I'm going to click here, and then I'm going to go to the template editor card and click on manage templates. So as you can see, I have been taken to the templates section of my Thrive Apprentice dashboard. I am going to start with a lesson template, and then I'm going to go to the course overview template just because we have a few different options inside these templates. So first of all, we're going to start with the default lesson template. I'm going to show you how you can insert Thrive Apprentice dynamic text inside this type of template. I'm going to click on edit here to open the Thrive Apprentice editor. So as you can see, the editor has loaded my lesson template, and you can of course use the content drop down here to choose which lesson you want to preview. I'm gonna stick to this one as it is dummy content. What I want to do here is at the end of the lesson, I want to insert a text that lets the students know how much they have left of this course. The way I'm going to achieve that is by adding a text element to the lesson template. And for that, I have clicked on this plus sign to open the list of elements, and I'm going to look for the text element and drag and drop it on my editor like so. So I've added it at the end of my lessons. Now, of course, since we are editing a template, what we add here will be added to all of the lessons on which this template is applied. So we have this text right here. I'm going to start by customizing it and adding the information that I want to transmit. So in this case, I want to use this sentence and here insert the course progress in percentages. Now, you don't have to write in this text. You could have also simply clicked where you want to place that dynamic text and add it there. And then I'm going to transform this part into the actual course progress. So for that, as you can see, I have selected the text, and then I'm going to go to the top panel right here and click on the dynamic text option, which is going to be this one. Now this pop-up will open and we will have to select our dynamic text source. So I'm going to of course go for the Thrive Apprentice source, and then here we will have the list of all the available options that we can add. Now as you can see, we will have a few different options regarding lessons, modules and courses. You can also add text that will link the users to the previous or next lesson. You can also add buttons and create them in a way that when the students click on them, they can mark the lesson as complete or go to the next lesson and everything else that you can see here. So to continue with our example, I'm going to choose the course progress right here, and then to complete the action, I'm going to click on insert. Right away, this has been modified, and this number here is going to be different for each student, of course, depending on their own progress on the course. So all there's left to do is save everything, and you can also preview this template. So if you scroll down here, I have completed 12% of my course, but if I go ahead and take a few more lessons, you will see that that text will change. So as you can see right now, after completing a few more lessons, I am told that I have completed 50% of the course. So that's one way in which you can use the dynamic text on a lesson template. Now coming back to the lesson template, I want to show you one more example, and I have just removed the one that I've shown you, and I'm going to go ahead and add another text element to start from scratch. And I wanted to show you that you can also combine multiple dynamic text. So for example, if we say lesson X of Y completed, we can actually change the X and the Y with real numbers that will change for each user, of course. So if we want to add something like lesson 1 of 10 completed, we can do so by using dynamic information. So in this case, we will have to replace the X with the number of lessons completed. So if the student has finished 2 lessons out of 10 lessons, then 2 will be the number of lessons completed. So again, I'm going to select this text, go to the dynamic text feature, click on it, choose Drive Apprentice as a source, and then from here I am going to choose course lessons completed. Then of course click on insert. Now we're gonna have to also change the Y here, of course, and this will be the total number of lessons from this course. I'm gonna go ahead and choose Drive Apprentice as a source again, and then this will be the course lesson count. I'm going to click on insert, and then I will save the work and preview the template. So upon previewing the template, if I scroll down, in my case I'm going to be shown lesson 4 of 8 completed, just because I've already gone through 4 of my lessons. And of course, this number will be different for each student depending on how many lessons they have completed, but this number will stay the same as this represents the number of lessons from this course. Please keep in mind that these are just some examples and ideas on how you can make use of this feature, but of course, as you can see here, the list is really long and you can really add dynamic text in various different ways. In these 2 examples, I've shown you what you can do on a lesson template, but I also want to open a course overview template and show you a few ideas there as well. So coming back to my template section of Drive Apprentice, I'm going to hover over my default course overview template and click on edit. So this is basically the template that will show you a overview, as the template name says, of the entire course. Now if we add a text element here, and go to the dynamic text section, choose Drive Apprentice, we're gonna see that the options we have here are a bit different than the ones from the lesson template. Of course, as you can see, we do have a few of the same ones, so the course lesson count, the course lessons completed are still here, and a few others. But what you can do here, since we are editing a course overview template, is to insert dynamic text that will let the users know how difficult the course is, what type of course it is, and so on. Now, as a quick example here, I've added this text which says the course has been marked to have the, and I've added a dummy text here, difficulty level, and its topic is. So now of course I'm going to select these 2 examples here and insert actual dynamic information. So in this first case, I'm going to go for the course difficulty level. So as you can see, it has been inserted right away. This one is marked as easy. And then we're going to go ahead and select the second text and insert the course topic here. So this again will add dynamic information that will change for each course in particular. So these 2 pieces of information will change with the difficulty level and the topic of each course. Now lastly, I just wanted to show you that you also have some options that you can use for a module template as well. I have just opened a module template in the Drive Apprentice editor, and I'm going to drag a text element simply to show you that if we select the Drive Apprentice source here, we're gonna have some module specific options here as well. So you can use the dynamic text feature to insert module information as well. I really hope this tutorial was somewhat useful and you have made an idea on how you can use the Drive Apprentice dynamic text to really customize and personalize the experience of your online school students. Make sure to check out our entire knowledge base, in which we constantly add new ideas and new tutorials on how to use our products.